They're charming, kind, funny, and then one day you find out they have debt. Credit cards, student loans, maybe even a car loan or medical bills. Suddenly, you're not just falling in love. You're wondering, am I also inheriting a financial mess? In today's world, debt is more common than ever. Nearly 70% of adults carry some form of debt, and 1 in 3 relationships face money-related tension. But it's not the debt itself that destroys love, it's the secrecy, the shame, and the silence around it. When money secrets enter a relationship, trust starts to crack, and that's the real danger. Before you panic about your partner's debt, pause. Because this isn't just about money, it's about how both of you handle honesty, accountability, and growth. Debt can mean different things depending on context. A student loan might mean someone invested in their future. A credit card balance might mean overspending or survival. Debt itself isn't moral or immoral, it's neutral. What matters is how someone manages it. Many people feel embarrassed about their debt, especially in dating. Society teaches us that success equals wealth, so when someone's finances aren't perfect, they hide it. But what truly defines a person is how they face their reality. A partner who admits, "Yes, I have debt, but I'm working on it," shows courage. A partner who says, "It's not a big deal, don't worry about it," might be avoiding responsibility. Not all debt is equal, and not all partners handle debt the same way. Red flags. They hide financial details. If your partner avoids talking about bills, balances, or their financial situation, that's a serious warning sign. They blame others. "It's not my fault, the system is unfair. My ex ruined my credit." Constant excuses show a lack of ownership. They make no effort to change. Living beyond their means, taking on more debt, or ignoring their situation shows denial. Green flags. They're open about their situation. They talk honestly about what they owe and how it happened. They have a plan. They're making consistent payments, tracking expenses, or budgeting. The effort matters more than a number. They want to grow together. They include you in conversations about saving, future goals, and teamwork. Debt doesn't define your partner's worth, but their attitude toward it does. Money conversations can feel awkward, but they're necessary. Here's how to make them healthy and constructive. 1. Start with empathy, not judgment. Instead of saying, "How much debt do you have?" try, "Money can be stressful. Can we talk about how we both handle it?" It builds trust and removes the fear of being judged. 2. Share first. If you want honesty, be honest. Talk about your own habits, mistakes, and goals. Vulnerability invites vulnerability. 3. Focus on the future, not the past. Once you both know the situation, shift to solutions. Ask questions like, "What's your plan to pay it off? How can I support you without taking it on myself? What are our shared financial goals?" When you approach debt as a team, it stops being a burden. It becomes a challenge you conquer together. Here's a hard truth. You are not responsible for your partner's debt. Support them emotionally, not financially, at least not early in the relationship. Helping too soon can change the balance of power and create resentment later. It's generous, but also risky. Instead, help them find better strategies, refinance, budget smarter, or seek professional advice. However, if you're in a long-term, committed relationship or married, then teamwork becomes essential. You don't necessarily take on their debt, but you plan together how to prioritize payments, manage expenses, and still build toward joint goals like buying a home or saving for the future. You're their partner, not their savior. The goal isn't to erase their debt, it's to build discipline and understanding together. Just like emotional intimacy, financial intimacy grows through trust, openness, and shared vision. When you talk about money honestly, fears, dreams, and mistakes, you build a stronger bond than most couples ever do. Here's the reality. Relationships built only on romance fade. Relationships built on trust and communication last. When you both commit to transparency and growth, even financial struggles can bring you closer. Navigating debt together can actually strengthen your relationship. It's not about finding someone with perfect credit, it's about finding someone with financial maturity. A person who admits mistakes, learns, and takes responsibility is a partner worth keeping. A person who hides, blames, or avoids, no matter how charming, is a risk to your financial and emotional peace. Couples who face money issues early tend to build more trust, accumulate more wealth, and argue less over time. Because when you can face something as stressful as debt together, you can face almost anything. So, if you're dating someone with debt, don't panic. Ask questions. Have the money talk. Look for growth, not perfection. Because love and debt can coexist if both people are honest and intentional. Remember, debt doesn't define a person. Secrecy destroys relationships. Teamwork builds wealth and trust. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more real-life money and relationship advice. And drop a comment below. Would you date someone with debt? Why or why not? Until next time, take care of your heart and your wallet.